As I sit and survey this beautiful scene in the city that I love, look over the Seine, assembled with my colleagues and peers, world famous around the world for making ultrasound movies, and me, my special penchant for horrible and terrible movies that have provided more shock to humans on the planet than almost any other single person. I've been asked to reflect on the class of 2015. It was many years ago now, and it's still a little stressful to think of that group. Those 4 years seem like they lasted longer than World War I. A tough group. Here they are. A group of faces that you'd be more likely to see on the World Post Office or America's Most Wanted than in the residency call room. Thinking about them might be enough to make an aging director turn to smoke and drink. So I will fortify myself for this process. Dr. Baum. Why was he called A. Baum? I'm not sure anyone knows. Maybe for the noises that his baby made as he carried him around through entire residency on his back. I believe Andy was only about 12 when he started residency. He probably got some girl into trouble. I never saw his wife very much, and that's probably why he carried the baby everywhere. By the time he finished residency, I believe Andy was only 12 and a half, but there were certainly times when we thought the baby would graduate before him. Be that as it may, he got through. Baron Drumheller, scourge and terror of attendings. He didn't frighten me. I actually learned that if you saluted him, he'd calm down. He was angry. You could tell he was angry. His face would get red and mottled. He'd walk around picking things up and putting them down, bumping into things, muttering faculty's names under his breath. I'd just go in and say, Heil Herr Kommandant, Baron Drumheller, mein Doktor, and he'd calm down even more. Robert Sue, master of the telegraph style of presentation. AJ, while you're on copper break, RRT patient, put in room 30. Seems like they're dead. Seems like they came in talking okay, but after a couple of minutes, rolled over on their back, waved their arms and legs in the air and stopped breathing. Intubation difficult. Med students couldn't get it after 4 tries. Intern unable to get the tube. By the time I got there, the patient was dead. Family seems a little upset. Bunch of lawyers. Want to see you in the family room. I'll take care of the death certificate. Thanks, Rob. Marie Jew managed to slide by the first half of her residency, including her ultrasound rotation. Nova, I'd say, after video review, how do you think Norie's doing? And Nova would say, she seems pretty confident, but to tell you the truth, I don't understand a word she's saying. I say, nor do I. Soon after that, though, she learned English. She learned how to push the computer on wheels around. She went over her head. Never seen an array. Just see the computer going in and out of rooms as if by an invisible hand. And after that, I guess I just used to read her notes, which seemed to be pretty well written, and signed off on them. I guess she did pretty well. Alex Katz. There is a guy. Head in one direction, shoulders in another direction, pelvis in another direction, arms hanging down on his sides, sloping around the ED, bumping into furniture and doors, one part of them or another. Come up to you, AJ, we've got to talk. I think I've seen everybody, and we've got dispositions. The admitted patients are all admitted. The critical care patients that were signed out by the Wednesday morning attending, I'm going to leave to you, because I don't think it would be right if I saw them. And the other patients have all been discharged. Really? What about the patient who's hit by a car? Oh, that patient, AJ, fixes you with his ice pick eyes and his schizo brush cut. AJ, that patient's not sick. Really? AJ, I saw him walk to the toilet and he was barely limping. We gave him 3 liters of fluid, his hypotension went away, and he was feeling better. So we sent him to orthopedics. Okay, Alex. Betsy Lee. Betsy had an interesting way of getting through the ultrasound rotation. At the beginning it was like, no Betsy, that's not gallbladder pericholecystic fluid. That's a heart with a pericardial effusion. She burst into tears. Pretty soon, just look at her, she burst into tears. After that we stopped asking her questions. And soon after that, she seemed to take a period out of the emergency department. Just a whole bunch of shifts. I think she was sent away by the residency directors to try and toughen her up, something like that. Anyway, when she came back, I used to try and make her cry just for fun. No way. She just laughed at me. Guess the treatment worked pretty well. Guess that's okay. Good on her. Sarah Lombardi. Happy Sarah. We've got a patient in room 3, AJ. It's been a very difficult time. This patient's been so upset. She has chest pain that goes up into her teeth and her jaw and down her arm. And made a breakout in the sweat, feel short of breath and very faint in the head. She was so upset. The med students, the clerks, the environmental service people, they've all been doing a fantastic job and made her feel much better. She had an EKG with some little T-wave abnormalities that if I didn't know better I would have actually sworn were Wellens waves. And the troponin was just a little bit elevated, so we made her feel better and she insisted on going home, so she's left. Okay, thank you very much, Sarah. We'll let you continue. Maybe the best thing would be if you want to take care of children, not patients, with chest pain in their 60s. Andrew Sheep went to a perfectly good medical school and then unlearned it all, 4 years in the Navy, then came to us. He was a mess. He used to come into the nurses station, drop the F-bomb 6 or 8 times, look around, kind of smirk a little bit, say, I guess you shouldn't use that kind of effing language here, should you? And then present a case to you. AJ, Group 14, unresponsive diabetic, had trouble getting the line. Put an ultrasound guided IV in, and I've got to say that the blood in the chamber kind of looked pretty red, but when I took the needle out, it got all over my black scrubs. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Jeez. Anyway, so I figured to myself, the needle's in there, may as well give the meds. So I pushed the D50. Anyway, guy woke up right away. Pretty cool, huh? But since then, he's been complaining about this pain in his arm, and I've got to say, it looks a little bit mottled and blue and kind of swollen. He's lost sensation and pulses, but hey, that's why you have 2 arms, eh? Yep, that's maybe why you have 2 arms, Andy. Amos, cool guy, always very smooth in his delivery. AJ, from 29, patient with a positive HCG, pelvic pain. I'd be really pleased about this, AJ. We did the transvag as well as the transab ultrasound. Looked completely normal. Didn't see a thing. Empty uterus. But anyway, we decided to send her home. Really? Don't you think she should have gone to the quantum book? Well, you know, nowadays they teach us to do patient-centered care and shared decision-making, and to tailor our care to the resources available. And truthfully, there are 25 people in the waiting room, and all the nurses are on break. Plus, the patient doesn't want to see our doctors. She wants to go back to her own doctors in California, the ones that are taking care of her, giving her the IVF. And she has an appointment next week, so she should be fine. We sent her on her way. Okay, Amos, and that's what you did. And finally, we come to Brian Weiss. Dr. Weiss came in. What a nice little chap he was. Look at him right here. Anyway, during residency something happened to him. I think he might have been taking hormones or something like that. His body got big and bulky, he drove his bike around. He says he got into crashes, but I think it might have been fights. On rounds, we'd march around in a long white coat behind the cow, and he would make directions, admit that patient, send that patient to ICU, discharge that patient. The literature says that. He ended up going to the SICU. I'm not sure what happened to him up there. They've got a trauma up there. I hope he was all right. Well, that's the group. Quite a assortment, I'd say. But as I look back, it wasn't such a bad time. Hope they're all doing well now. If I think too much about it, I'd probably start smoking permanently. As it is, I told Nova that probably none of them should get an Art Sound Prize this year, but I think she gave one anyway. What are you going to do?